London, perhaps one of the most famous cities in the world. Famous for being the capital of the once mighty British Empire and still the capital of the United Kingdom. At Luxury Logic, we love expensive and historic cities. This historic city is beautifully built along the River Thames and is one of the most populated cities in Europe. While the London Bridge may be falling down every now and then, not really falling, just referencing the famous kids' poem, the one thing that might never fall is the price of properties within the city. London is one of the world's most expensive places to live in, especially if you are looking for something fancy. A lot of Londoners prefer to live in apartments or flats. And here is a list of the 5 most expensive apartments in London. Number 5. Grovesner House. While technically not exactly an apartment, the Grovesner House is a hotel that makes this list. If that does not make sense to you, then hear me out. The reason a hotel is on this list is that it rents out its penthouse suite for a minimum duration of a couple of months. This technically makes it an apartment. Of course, it is not for sale, but the rent is really something that does make it one of the more expensive ones. The cost is somewhere around £60,000 per week, making it one of the most expensive rents you can find in London. And believe me, London is no stranger to hefty rents. So what do you get for 60 grand a week? Well, for starters, the suite itself is pretty amazing. It covers an area of 448 square meters and has 5 luxurious rooms with attached bathrooms, ensuring that you have ample privacy, peace and quiet, and do not have to worry about waiting in line for the bathroom every morning. The entire suite has exquisite designs with elegant touches of black marble. But what you get stretches beyond the suite itself. You also get your own personal butler for the duration of your stay, access to an Aston Martin, as well as the newspaper of your choice delivered to your suite every morning. Number 4. Chasm House. This amazing building houses a number of apartments and is located in Belgravia. It overlooks Hyde Park and is in close proximity to Buckingham Palace, as well as Westminster. Owning a Chasm House apartment means you have a residence in one of London's most prime locations. However, you need to be super rich in order to afford an apartment here, since the price tag is somewhere north of £18 million. But what exactly do you get for such an impossibly large sum of money? Well, the apartments are true to British tradition. For starters, you get access to your own personal wine cellar that is located in the building's basement. As for the apartment itself, it spans over 5,280 square feet and houses 5 bedrooms. You also get a number of other dedicated rooms to serve as your drawing room, study quarters, and a dining room. Having a kitchen obviously goes without saying. What is really cool is that you even get a dedicated separate accommodation for any personal house staff that you might have. And judging by the fact that you bought an £18 million apartment, oh, I'm sure you do. Number 3. South Bank Tower Penthouse. The South Bank Tower is located on Stamford Street, almost right along the bank of the River Thames. The entire 30-story high-rise building saw some massive renovations in 2015, and the actual number of floors was increased to 41. The upgrade meant that there was one particular apartment that went out as one of the most expensive properties in London, its penthouse. The penthouse suite is located at the top of the tower and has an excellent view that overlooks the St. Paul Cathedral, Houses of Parliament, and Tower Bridge. It was sold for an astonishing £90 million. However, this price was not unjustified. The penthouse is actually a triplex and has 2 beautiful roof terraces that allow you to get a better glimpse of the City of London. The entire home is built with luxury and comfort as the top priority and has a sleek design with plenty of open spaces which allow for more than just comfortable breathing spaces. You have your own dedicated spa service should you be looking to unwind. The building has a large swimming pool, which you of course get access to as well. The penthouse also has large windows to allow for plenty of sunlight, and there's no better place to relax than in the open living room that is tall enough to be connected to all 3 floors. Number 2. Admirals Arch. Nothing says British like a historic building with the word Admiral in it. The Admiralty Arch once housed the offices for the Royal Navy's highest-ranking officials. The location is sublime, right on top of the Mall in Westminster, between Buckingham Palace and Trafalgar Square. The building was, unsurprisingly, owned by the government, but was sold on a 125-year lease in 2012 for redevelopment as a luxury hotel by Spanish real estate developer Rafael Serrano. It has 4 luxury apartments too, and one of them sold for a whopping £140 million in 2014. However, just within a year, the price had already gone up by £10 million. Honestly, most of the money might actually be for the fact that your residence is inside a Grade 1 listed historical landmark. You are essentially paying for history and prestige over here. But the apartment is by no means a shanty. In fact, the apartment covers an astounding 15,000 square feet. It has 12 bedrooms and 12 bathrooms. The ceiling is over 6 meters tall, and the fireplaces are kept in their original place to preserve some of the originality of the building. You also get a concierge service and a lifetime membership to some exclusive members club. Number 1. Hyde Park. To have the most expensive apartment in the city that has some of the world's most expensive real estate markets is a flex on its own. If you live under a rock, let me tell you, Hyde Park is located on Knightsbridge, one of London's most prime locations and exclusive districts. The newly developed residences are among some of the most expensive residential districts of the world. The developer and owner of Hyde Park, Nick Candy, reportedly sold himself the most expensive property in the United Kingdom at £160 million, a 2-story penthouse in Block B. The apartment building is really something though, other than the fact that it is located in the poshest area of London. It has 2 wine cellars and underground parking spaces. It covers 16,000 square feet with 5 bedrooms. It has its own cinema, a swimming pool, a library, and a massage room, as well as a separate wing to accommodate your personal staff. It is still pretty hefty though, but I guess it does not matter as much when you're rich. That's all for today. Hope you liked the video on the 5 most expensive apartments in London. And if you did, press the like button. Also, subscribe to our channel so that you never miss out on future videos. Till then, see you on the next video.